Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Before I launch into the tale, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone that's taken the time to subscribe, and also to everybody who's been sending me messages. I really do appreciate it. Putting comments down below, and it's just nice to hear from people, and also to find out that people like the videos. I was supposed to be doing a different one today. I was supposed to be doing a local estate, which was suggested by Roxy and Ryan, a couple of subscribers of mine. But I couldn't do it because it was just too wet and rainy. But I'll definitely do it this weekend or next week, weather permitting. So yeah, I'd gone through Spindles, and I thought, you know what, I'll tell the story because I've seen on Facebook people have asked questions. Did it really happen? Did bodies really get exhumed from St. Peter's Church to make way for the shopping centre, the town square shopping centre, that is? And the answer is yes. They did. What they did is they needed space to build the town square, which is the older part of the shopping centre. So they knocked down St. Peter's Church and they began to exhume all the bodies that were in the cemetery there. So they put up a tarpaulin for a few weeks, and all these fellas went in and started digging up the graves. Now, I believe that my father was one of them. He got a job doing that, and he said that the bodies that were exhumed were reinterred, or most of them were reinterred down in Hollingwood Cemetery. Now, I've been down there to try and find the graves, and I think it might be the ones that are at the side of the crematorium, because the way that they're spaced out, it's not exactly, like the rest of them. They've just been placed into a small space. But yeah, there's a couple of stories. One story my mother told me that she got told, I don't know who off, but apparently when they were digging up the bodies, they dug up this lead coffin, and for whatever reason, whether it was open or whatever, damaged, they decided to open the coffin, and there was a lady inside this lead coffin that was perfectly preserved. She'd been buried 200 years before. Now, I think as soon as the elements hit her that she started to deteriorate, something like out of an horror film, I think. But yeah, apparently that's a very true story. And the other story is that people were taking jewellery off the bodies and selling them in pubs around Oldham. Now, I do believe that's true. Now, I thought when I first got told it, I thought, no, I don't think so, because people were skinting Oldham back then. But actually, you know what? They weren't. Oldham had one of the biggest, amount of millionaires outside of London, during the cotton boom. And I suppose that's when these people went into the grave. People that were going into the graves had the money, if you know what I mean. Everyone was very wealthy, apart from obviously the very poor people. The people that were going into these graves, these marked marvellous graves, they had money. So therefore, they would have been buried with the jewels. That's what I think. The other thing that I was told off this fella about 20 years ago now, I was in a pub on the hill, and this guy was one of these old boozers, that go into the pub, and I was talking to him, and he told me, allegedly, that he worked for a company where he would drive a truck and move debris and stuff to and from the site as they were sort of clearing it out. And he said to me, he was asked to get there one morning for 5 o'clock in the morning before the sun rose. He said, and when he got there, people started loading bags and bags of bones, right, into the back of the truck. Now, he assumed, they were thinking about it afterwards, he assumed they were probably from unmarked graves, so they couldn't put them anywhere else, if you know what I mean. Like the other graves, they all had markers, but these didn't. And he was instructed to take these bones to the tip at Breezehill, where Breezehill School is now built. And he said that they went in there and there was no reburial. Now, my mum says that she doesn't believe that happened because the Home Office would need to be, there and oversee things. But I don't know. That's what he told me. I'm not saying it's true. It was a story that was told to me by a fella, you know, in a pub after a few drinks, but he swore blind that that was fact. So I don't know. Anyway, as I said, short video. I will definitely be putting some more up over the weekend. Comment down below. Let me know what videos you want if you don't mind. Helps me and gives me a little bit of direction for the channel. And please comment, say hello, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, do all the other boring things that YouTubers used to do. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you so much.